Hello again and welcome to the video. So today we've got two Roco wagons to have a look at. They're both very similar, but they do have different numbers. One is 47318, the other is 47321, and they're both of these German triple silo wagons. So let's have a look and see what we've got here. We'll start off with this one here first, which is number 47321 from the Deutsche Bahn. Both of these models are presented in the usual Roco packaging. It's got a cardboard sleeve with a polystyrene tray. The cardboard just slides off easily. The model is secured with this additional plastic tray on top of the polystyrene. And now you can see the model itself. You can already see that it's quite a detailed model and it's got some really great printing on it. It also comes with some extras down here. What we've got here is some extra pipe work. These look like dummy couplings and pipe work for the end of the model. And you also have some instructions as well. Let's see if we can get this model out of here. So straight away, what you can see here is it has a wealth of detail and extra parts added onto this model. At the top you can see some walkways with some convincing checker plate, and it's got these very slender ladders coming down from above. The three silos are really well rendered and they've got a lot of detail on them, and the hatches on the top have got an awful lot of detail on them as well. There's also very delicate pipe work coming down the side of the silo as well, you can see here, and that's on all three, and that matches up with some pipe work down on the chassis here. Here we see some valve gear, I think it is, and some additional pipework which has been added on as a separate moulded part. And if we look around the other side, you can see a similar arrangement. It doesn't have the pipework here, but it does have the ladder coming down. It also has this panel here which has got the DB Deutsche Bahn logo on it and the number of 544043P. There's also some printing on the chassis, so there's a lot of detail on this model and it's really quite good to see. Underneath there is many extra parts added on here with various bits of brake gear and pipe work, and the three wheel sets as well. The middle one moves up and down to help this wagon get through tight corners, and it's quite incredible that they've managed to get this in with the amount of detail that's underneath this wagon. The brake shoes are in line with the wheels as well, and you also have cantilever couplings at this end here which helps it get round corners as well. There are many parts on this that could easily break off, so this is a very delicate model. It doesn't actually weigh that much either, so it might be quite prone to falling off the track or getting stuck on points. But that said, knowing what Roco are like, it's probably a very free running wagon. You shouldn't have any problems really. Even at this end here you can see some detail of the handrail. It's moulded in plastic that's a bit pliable, which is good because it would be very easily broken otherwise. And it's got a brake wheel here. So overall this is quite a detailed model. It's certainly the most detailed model I've seen in a very long time. I'm just going to put this to one side and we'll have a look at the other one. So this one is packaged exactly the same way. So that was quite tricky to get that out of the packaging. I was very careful not to break anything, but it could be very easily broken. I do see at this end we have a bit of a problem with this handrail. It looks as though it's come away from the chassis a little bit and it's got a bit bent. I think that would be an easy fix, but I think that's come from the factory like that. This wagon is very similar to the first one in terms of detail and the extra parts that are on it. There's some slight variations here. The panel on the side has got a different number, 539662. And it doesn't have the Deutsche Bahn logo on it, it's got a different logo there. And obviously the silos themselves have this different branding to the first one. The first one was much more colourful, this one is just silver and black. So I'm going to put one of these on the scales and see how much it weighs. So these wagons weigh 57 grams. So overall, both these wagons have quite an incredible amount of detail on them. There's some various small differences in terms of the design of the silo between the silver one and the white one. You can see this on the top with the ridges, and there's like rivet detail on the silver one that isn't on the white one. However, apart from that, they're very, very similar, and they both boast this incredible amount of extra parts that have been added onto them. So these really are standout wagons. I'd absolutely recommend you get these. So out of the two, I would choose the Persil one because I think it's brighter and I like the graphics on it, but they're both very good models. If you can get your hands on these, I would say absolutely add them to your collection. You won't be disappointed at all. They really look quite incredible, so I'm very impressed with these. I'm going to put them on the turntable and you can have a look at them all the way around, but in the meantime, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and you can subscribe to enjoy more videos like this. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye.